Diving in. We're going deep today with something powerful that's been around for centuries. The Shema Israel.
Oh, yeah.
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. I mean, we've all heard it before, but
Right.
we're taking a different approach. Today we're looking at it through the lens of the Sacred Atlantean Brotherhood. And their leader, WaXhira, they saw this as way more than a prayer,
Uh-huh.
more like a fundamental truth.
What's fascinating is they elevate the Shema
Okay.
to something beyond just faith.
Right.
It's like they're saying, this is it. This is the ultimate truth of existence.
So oneness, we hear that word a lot, but what does that mean in this context?
Imagine a giant web with every single thread connected,
Okay.
and they all come together at a single point.
Okay.
That point, that's the unifying force. That's the source of everything, the source that sustains everything.
I'm starting to get it.
That's the oneness they're talking about. Everything, and I mean everything, is interconnected.
Not just random events, it's all from one source.
From one divine source.
My mind is already bending.
Yeah.
But there's another piece that seems really important.
Yes.
The word Israel.
Absolutely. WaXhira doesn't stop at the surface. He goes deeper into the mystical meaning. Breaking it down is Ra'el.
Interesting. So each piece represents something.
Each syllable, a fundamental aspect of existence itself.
Okay, I am ready. Hit me. What do they mean?
Is represents existence itself, just the essence of being, the very foundation upon which everything is built.
Whoa.
Then you have Ra, the life-giving force,
Okay.
energy, spark, dynamism, what animates all things. And lastly, El, the divine, the eternal source, the ultimate ground of being.
So existence, the force that animates existence, and the divine source, all in one word.
Yeah, and it's like a trinity, isn't it? Right there in the word.
It is. It really is.
But here's where it gets even more interesting. These three elements, they're not limited to the word Israel. WaXhira is suggesting they're everywhere. They're woven into the very fabric of all life, like fundamental building blocks of existence. And holding it all together, the ultimate reality, the unifying force, that's the oneness of God.
Okay, so three parts, but the whole is divine unity.
Yes.
I am starting to see why they say the Shema is more than just a prayer. It's like a key to a deeper understanding of, well, everything.
Right.
But how does reciting these words, how does that lead to personal transformation?
That's the real magic. WaXhira was adamant that reciting the Shema, it isn't an empty ritual. It's a conscious effort to imprint the idea of oneness on your mind, your heart.
Okay.
Each repetition chips away at the illusion of separation that we all feel in the world.
So in a world that feels so fractured right now, the Shema is reminding us that beneath it all, we're actually connected. And if we embrace that idea, it changes how we see and experience everything.
Precisely. It's like shifting your perspective from me versus them to we're all part of this together. And as you break down those walls, those boundaries that create division and conflict, you find peace and clarity because you're aligning yourself with a universal harmony.
This reminds me of something WaXhira talked about, the scepter of life. What is that all about?
Ah, yes. The scepter of life. It's powerful imagery, but it's not a literal object. It's more of a state of being, a spiritual mastery that comes from understanding this oneness.
Okay.
True power isn't from controlling others or forcing outcomes. It's mastering your inner world, overcoming the illusions that create separation, that create disharmony.
So by seeing the shared essence in all things, we can actually navigate life difficulties with more grace,
Yes.
with understanding.
Yes.
So we stop reacting out of fear or ego and start acting from a place of love and connection.
Exactly.
That's the scepter of life.
That's the scepter of life. And that's where you find true fulfillment and peace, not in achievements and accolades, but in aligning with that underlying unity.
Wow. This is really making me rethink things. This is a lot deeper than I thought it would be.
It is a profound concept. What's really remarkable is how it can affect every aspect of your life. Just by meditating on and reciting the Shema, you're aligning yourself with the eternal unity that sustains everything.
That's a powerful image. To align yourself with that fundamental force, it sounds like it could change how you see everything, not just spiritual matters, but everyday life too. Aligning with that force could really bring clarity and maybe even purpose, like tapping into infinite wisdom and strength. But how does that actually work in everyday life? That's what I'm curious about.
That's where the scepter of life comes in. It's not a literal scepter, remember, more of a metaphor for resilience, inner strength. You get that from understanding the Shema.
Instead of just being tossed around by the chaos of life, You develop an inner compass that helps you navigate from a place of deeper understanding.
Precisely. Imagine facing problems, challenges, not with fear and anxiety, but with a deep sense of calm, clarity. Why? Because you're not seeing things through that lens of separation, duality. You're seeing the interconnectedness, the shared essence that unites us all.
That's a huge change. To see every challenge, every interaction as part of one big tapestry makes me wonder how differently I would approach things, so I could really grasp that.
And that's the scepter of life in action. It's not about control. It's about mastering your inner world, your reactions, perceptions, leading from the heart, not the head.
It's not about force. It's about inner strength, so you can navigate life with more grace and compassion.
Exactly. That compassion, it extends outward. It's not just to people we see as like us. It's to everyone, everything. Remember what WaXhira said? The same essence that flows through us flows through all beings, all of creation.
That's deep. To recognize that same spark of divinity in everyone, that's a real game changer. It's more than love thy neighbor. It's realizing that your neighbor is you, in a sense.
And when that realization hits you, it changes everything. No more me versus them. It's all we, all in this together, on this journey of existence.
Wow. So it's not just faith. It's not some mystical idea. It's a way to live a more fulfilling life, more meaningful life, to change how we interact with each other and the world.
Exactly. And it all comes back to those powerful words. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. So simple, yet so profound.
It is amazing how much wisdom can be packed into such a short phrase. It's like a seed that grows into something transformative.
It is. It speaks to the power of ancient wisdom, the enduring quest to understand our place in the universe, a quest that's still going on today.
This has been eye-opening. We've gone deep into the Shema, explored this idea of oneness, and even considered its potential impact on society.
And it all comes back to that fundamental declaration. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Such a simple statement, yet it holds the key to profound truths about ourselves and the universe.
Absolutely. We've talked about how the Shema can change individuals, but could it also change society? Could embracing oneness shift our collective consciousness, lead to more harmony, more understanding on a global scale?
That's a fascinating question. What if we all shifted from separation to unity? Wouldn't that change how we deal with conflict, social issues, how we care for the planet?
Like a ripple effect. If enough people get it, embrace interconnectedness, could we create a wave of change, impact the entire world? It's exciting to think about.
It is. The source material mainly focuses on the individual journey towards oneness, but it hints at the broader implications too, for all of us.
It's like a call to action, for us and for the world. But let's come back to the individual journey for a minute. We talked about the scepter of life, that spiritual mastery. But what does it actually look like?
That's a great question. Easy to get lost in the abstract. But the real test is how we live, how we think and act and relate to one another. Does oneness show up?
Let's get specific then. What are some examples? How might the Shema's message change how we live day to day?
Well, think about how you handle tough situations. Can you approach them with a sense of calm instead of reacting? With anger or fear? Pause. Breathe. Remember that interconnectedness. See the situation not as a personal attack, but as part of something bigger. Respond with wisdom, with compassion.
Instead of drama and conflict, you stay calm, clear. Respond instead of reacting.
Exactly. Think about relationships. What if you meet someone with completely different views? Don't shut down. Don't get defensive. Listen. Really listen. Try to understand. Remember, they're part of this tapestry, too, of oneness.
That's hard, especially now. It's so easy to get caught up in polarization. But if we can remember that we're all connected, that could change how we talk to each other, how we deal with differences, how we build relationships.
And it's not just personal relationships, it's how we deal with the world. Social issues, the environment, global conflicts. Can we approach them with a sense of shared responsibility, committed to solutions that benefit everyone?
It's changing our mindset. From us versus them to we. We're all in this together. And what we do affects everyone.
And remember, it's not about being passive, naive. It's about knowing we're all connected and still engaging. Actively, constructively, in the world.
It's finding that balance, recognizing our unity, and honoring our unique perspectives, experiences, celebrating diversity, and recognizing our shared humanity.
Exactly, the one and the many.
This makes me think about how WaXhira broke down Israel, existence, the life force, the divine source. Maybe those are reflected in us too.
I like how you're connecting the dots. It's like those three aspects that are woven into us, just like they're woven into the cosmos.
So is existence, that's our individual journey,
Right.
our experiences, our perspectives.
Yeah.
Ra, the life force, that's our energy, our passions, what we create and contribute. And L, the divine source, reminds us that we're connected to something bigger, something that unites us all.
I love that interpretation. And maybe by nurturing each of those within ourselves, we get closer to that scepter of life, that spiritual mastery, navigating life with grace, wisdom, a deep sense of connection.
It's like we're each a reflection of the universe, the same principles at play. Unity and diversity, all within us.
And that brings us back to the Shema Israel. It's not just a prayer, a mystical concept. It's a living truth, a guide, a reminder of our connection to all things.
This has been incredible, really. We've unpacked the Shema Israel, explored oneness, even touched on its potential impact on society.
And we keep coming back to that core declaration. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. It seems so simple, but it unlocks these profound truths about us and the universe.
It's like planting a seed. In the right conditions, it blossoms into something extraordinary. But let's bring it back to our listener. What's the point of all this if it doesn't actually affect our lives?
Absolutely. It's not just an intellectual exercise, the Shema Israel. It's a call to actually embody this oneness. Let it change how we see the world, how we treat each other.
So as we wrap up, I want to leave you with a question, something that's really been sticking with me. If the Shema Israel points to this unity in everything, how did that change your perspective on your everyday life,
Yeah.
your relationships, even global events?
That's a great question. It challenges us to go beyond just thinking about it,
Hmm.
to actually applying it. It's not enough to just acknowledge oneness. We have to live it. Let it guide our choices, our actions, our whole way of being.
It's like we're being asked to see the world differently, with new eyes, to see that interconnectedness, that divine spark in everyone and everything.
And to act accordingly, with kindness, compassion, respect, even when we disagree. To face challenges together with a sense of responsibility, working toward solutions that benefit everyone.
That's the real power of the Shema Israel. It's not just about changing ourselves. It's about creating a better world, more just, more compassionate, more unified.
And it starts with each of us, embracing that message of oneness, cultivating that connection within ourselves. We can be catalysts for positive change, ripples that spread out, touching lives, impacting the world.
It's a journey worth taking, and we encourage you to keep exploring, delve deeper into the Shema Israel, discover its power in your own life,